All right, everybody, welcome back to the Joe Unlimited channel. And today I got a request from somebody who commented in the section below. I don't know if they're a subscriber or not. I appreciate it anyways, but if they're a subscriber, double thanks. Double thanks. But anyways, I want to give a shout out, and I think I might start doing this. I don't know, but we'll see how it goes. But if you comment below, give me something cool to react to, I will react to it and use it. And if I end up using it on the channel, I will give you a shout out. Like right now, I'm going to shout out to I'm sure I'm going to mess this up. So bear with me. But we're all here to have fun. You know what I mean? No judgment. I'm not a perfect pronouncer. But it's at Neline Smith SA. So at NELENE Smith SA. Thank you for recommending Samson 46 equals 13. So I looked it up. I haven't watched this yet. This is the first time reaction, exclusive just for you. Just for my fans. So let's go ahead and get into this. I don't know what we're going to run into, but based on this, it says, chances are you feel the same way I do. I don't know. Maybe. Let's go.
I love high gas prices. I love paying more for groceries, and I really love seeing taxes rise. It's so good knowing that I'm giving more but receiving less. It makes me feel humble, but I'm gonna stop with the sarcasm right there, because I swear we're living in a real jungle. It's what? Pretty simple to me.
Okay, I was not expecting 46 equals 30. I was not expecting this to be like music. This is like, he's dropping some bars, dude. Hold on, let's go start this over. That's very surprising. I did not expect this. So he's dropping knowledge through music. I love it. Let's go. All right, let's watch this again.
I love high gas prices. I love paying more for groceries, and I really love seeing taxes rise. It's so good knowing that I'm giving more but receiving less. It makes me feel humble, but I'm gonna stop with the sarcasm right there, because I swear we're living in a real jungle. It's
yeah, no shit, right? Dude, high gas price. Oh, man. Yeah, it's a dude. Let's hear a little bit more and I'll talk. I don't want to talk too much, but we're only 18 seconds in. But this, yeah, man. It all is bullshit.
what? Pretty simple to me, though. It's way past being left or right. Just use your head and common sense and think about how you've been affected in daily life. Is it easier or is it harder? That's the most important question you should think of first. Because life is a bitch already as it is, and you don't need someone that's gonna make it worse. Ask me? I think we're fucked. Don't give me that look.
All right. He thinks we're yeah, dude. I mean, yeah, this is good, man. It's going to be 5 minutes and 20 seconds of this. I love it. And I know I'm messing with my nose. I'm not on coke. I swear. This dry climate, dude. I've never had allergies before, man. So I'm trying my best not to mess with my nose in the video. I'm going to go ahead and call myself out. That's what I do. I know I'm flawed. But come on, it's entertaining. So it's always something to look at. Yeah, let's go back a little bit. Let's listen to that again. A little bit.
Being left or right, just use your head and common sense and think about how you've been affected in daily life. Is it easier or is it harder? That's the most important question you should think of first. Because life is a bitch already as it is, and you don't need someone that's gonna make it worse. Ask me? I think we're fucked. Don't give me.
Yeah, you know, it's hard not to believe that we're effed. I'll tell you that. And it's not a left to right issue, like he's saying. Are you more comfortable now? Like, especially for, like, let's say, when you're middle-aged. Are you more comfortable now? Do you think things in the world are easier in our country to make money? You think it's easier now or when you was younger? I'm nowhere near 50. I'm not in my 50s. But I can tell you personally, it was easier to save money. It was easier to make a living when I graduated high school than it is now. And I feel bad for these kids getting out of high school and getting out of college because I feel bad to a certain point. Like I don't feel bad if you have to work really hard. A lot of us have to work really hard. But it is like there's a lot more tricks out there. I think that's what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to be like I'm trying to describe myself properly, but I think there's a lot more tricks out there, a lot more holes to fall in. It's not so much straightforward as you graduate, go to high school, you can go to college or go to a trade school, get a job. You can work there for 30 years, raise your family, retire with a pension, and that's it. That ship has sailed long ago. But it's hard. I get why people think we're screwed. And if we don't, you know what they say, it takes a long time for a big ship to make a 180. And maybe we don't even need a 180. Maybe we need just like a 90 because a 180 goes right back to where we was, right? Maybe we just need a 90. I mean, maybe we had a bit of an overcorrection. But even for that big ship to go, burp, it takes a big move. It's a big movement. Lot of time involved in that ship making that turn. And that's us in America. And that's our lives right now. It's like, if we don't start now, yeah, we might be F. Or fucked, as he would like to say. All right.
Worse, ask me? I think we're fucked. Don't give me that look, everything sucks. Have you gone outside? Have you been to the store? Have you compared the prices to a year before? Do you drive a car? Have you pumped gas? Don't lie to me now, it sucks ass. You can brush it off like it's a fucking joke, but the media lies, numbers don't. Well, you can't blame Biden, it isn't him. Well, who the fuck is it then? What jacked up the prices? I want to know why I spend so much up at Conoco. I don't know.
Yeah, no shit. Listen, all I know is, look, I'm not a very political person, and I know here in a couple of videos I've done is very, very patriotic and maybe seems a little political, like I lean one way or the other, and I really don't. I've always been a free-spirited, American-loving patriot. That's why I joined the military. I didn't even plan on joining the military when I was young and didn't have aspirations to join the military. But as I got closer, I needed to go to college, I wanted to go to college. I didn't need to go. I wanted to go to college. And I saw the military as a way to get me in. Now, I originally wanted to join the Army and do 2 years, go to college. I'm still young enough to wrestle. I wanted to wrestle. But, then I decided to join the Marine Corps. And I always loved this country, and I don't have a strong military family. I think there's been one person or two people ever in the history of my family that has ever joined the military. I'm pretty sure about that. And that's on my mom's side. But when I was serving, it made sense. It was like, yeah, this is what I should be doing. And I enjoyed it very much. I loved being a Marine. I hated working for the government. I will say that. But no matter what side you lean or if it doesn't matter politically. There's no doubt that when Trump was in office, gas prices right before the pandemic were very, very low and before Biden took over. Now, I don't know if that's coincidence or if Biden's policies have something to do with that. It seems to me like it's Biden policies, but I'm not an expert. Okay? Just a regular human being that pays attention a little extra because I don't have kids. So, I paid less in taxes. I paid cheaper gas prices. I could afford to go to the grocery store at any time for anything that I needed. And nowadays, just in a few years, it is insanely priced to get produce and eggs and milk. I mean, a gallon of organic milk. Yeah, I know. I don't have to drink organic. But I do. Okay, because factory farming is bullshit. And it, $7, $8 for a gallon of organic milk. When before the pandemic hit, I was getting it for about $5.99. That's a huge markup for just a gallon of milk. So no matter what side you're on, like Samson here is saying, but let me tell you, this guy's dropping some bars, dude. I like his flow. This is truth. It's facts. Don't care who you vote for. Don't care if you're left or right, center, libertarian. It doesn't matter. Shit's effed up. And it ain't us doing it. We ain't doing it. Who's doing it? Who's doing it? I don't know.
What jacked up the prices? I want to know why I spend so much up at Conoco. I don't know. I think it's insane that the leader of the country gets no blame, because the whole entire time, the last 4 years, it was cheap as fuck. I'm just saying. Now watch. Down in the comment section, someone's gonna give us an economy lesson. I can't wait to hear your expert analysis on fluctuation and how expenses balance. Hey, it's all a part of the process. What the hell you bitching for? It's fine. Oh yeah, I forgot about the 16 cents that I saved on hot dogs for 4th of July. What a fucking steal. Too bad I spent more on gas just to get the Target. So by the time I got done buying all this shit and filling up my car, I had way less than when I started. Now, I don't really call that saving. No, I call that losing money. It doesn't take a genius to do simple math, but apparently you can't, so who's the dummy?
Dude, I love this guy, man. This dude, listen. Wow. Whoa. Listen. I'm going to repeat myself like 3 or 4 or maybe 10 times. But wow, dude. Listen. Like, dude. We need more American, and he looks relatively young. We need more Americans we need people speaking their mind. We need more Americans like this. Stand up, speak your mind. It's okay. It's okay. It might get a little rough for a sec. People might hate you for a minute, but you don't need those people. If you got friends and family and coworkers that are going to ridicule you and hate on you for speaking your mind, it's not hateful speech, right? You're not being a racist, you're not being a bigot, you're not being just hateful and demonizing someone, but you're just speaking your mind about what the fuck is going on around us. And they criticize you and demonize you for that and ridicule you after, hate you, whatever it is. If it ain't positivity for just you expressing yourself, you don't need those people, dude. You don't need them. They're doing you a favor by leaving you alone. Keep on moving forward. Samson, I love what you're doing here, bro. This is incredible. Thanks for in the comment section below for recommending this video. I'm very, very much enjoying this. Very simple what this guy's doing with the video too. Just looks like he's somewhere in the Midwest. A lot of trees, a lot of water, a lot of grass. You don't get that here out here in a desert.
My car I had way less than when I started. Now, I don't really call that saving. No, I call that losing money. It doesn't take a genius to do simple math, but apparently you can't, so who's the dummy? Probably still me. I'm just pissed off. This inflation's fucked up, but I gotta sit here and act like I love this administration with a thumbs up? Stupid. Everything is hell, but you act like I'm supposed to be in heaven. You know our country ain't doing too good when the Waffle Houses start to close at 11. Dude, he can barely talk, and don't act like I'm being overzealous. Every time the man speaks, I have no fucking clue what he's trying to tell us. Every speech is like a gag reel. Every time I see the shit, I'm like, is that real? Well, considering the fact that the only other option was Trump, I don't think it's such a bad deal. Fuck that. I wanna...
Yo, dude, I know I'm stopping this a lot, man, but, I'm not a typical reaction person. Like, I want to talk a little bit more than the average person. You know what I mean? I'm a talker, but also, I want to get into this. And, dude, the fact that we have a president that can't form a sentence that makes sense even half the time is a huge problem. It don't matter if you're a diehard Democrat, I don't care, Democrat to the grave. I don't care who's in there, I'm voting Democrat out of principle because I'm a Democrat. I think that's a problem. I think that's a real problem to think like that. Look, I voted Democrat most of my life. Okay? And I'm probably going to vote Republican this time. Unless I think RFK has a real good chance, or RFK Jr. has a real good chance of winning. But other than that, I'm probably going to vote Republican. There's no way anybody can tell me right now with a straight face. Okay, comment down in the section below if you think I'm wrong, but you cannot say with a straight face that Biden is the guy that's going to get us to the next level. Biden should have never been president. I think people that voted for him, you either neglect the fact that he's a cheat, a liar, he's corrupt, and you know it and you don't want to face it, or you just don't know. But either way, if you don't know, go do your research. Go look up Biden's comments about integration in schools in the 70s. Go look up the fact that in the 80s, he dropped out of the presidential race for plagiarizing JFK's speeches. He was plagiarizing. He was copying other people's speeches. He's unoriginal. He's not smart. He's corrupt. He's bad for this country. And whether or not you think, like Sam said, Donald Trump is just, needs gathered, so Biden's just the answer because Donald Trump, you just don't want him in there. That's the wrong way to do business. And it's the wrong way to vote. Look, you may not like the way Trump did things and the way he spoke, but you got to look at their policies and what they're driving. I honestly, under Trump, I believe wholeheartedly, not because I love the man, but because I can think logically and put emotions aside and look at what he did versus what's happening the last 3 years. 100%. I believe if Trump was in office, we wouldn't have had the war with Ukraine, and Russia wouldn't have invaded Ukraine. I think the reason why Trump is not president is because of COVID. If COVID doesn't happen, Trump gets reelected. He wins. If you disagree with me, please comment down in the section below. You will not offend me. Speak your mind. This is America. I'm going to go back just a hair.
With a thumbs up? Stupid. Everything is hell, but you act like I'm supposed to be in heaven. You know our country ain't doing too good when the Waffle Houses start to close at 11. Dude, he can barely talk, and don't act like I'm being overzealous. Every time the man speaks, I have no fucking clue what he's trying to tell us. Every speech is like a gag reel. Every time I see this shit, I'm like, is that real? Well, considering the fact that the only other option was Trump, I don't think it's such a bad deal. Fuck that, I want a strong leader. The strength of a man should be constantly tested, especially when you're in the most powerful position in the world. That should be not even a question. There's really not enough words that can describe the craziness we're facing, dude. But the crazier part is there's still people you need to sit down and really explain this to. Come on, man. Just watch a press conference. You'll see that Joe is all gone. He literally says out loud that he has a list of people he's supposed to call on. And even then he fucks that up. The whole thing is hella awkward. COVID-19 ain't his biggest enemy. It's the goddamn teleprompter. It feels like we don't even have a leader.
Dude, ain't that the truth, dude? He's a weirdo, man. Sniffing hair and all that. I mean, why does nobody raise red flags on that alone? Dude, I loving this, but when if I'm wrong, please correct me in the comments below if I'm wrong. But I'm pretty sure when that Tennessee school shooting happened with the transgender question mark, he came down and started talking about chocolate ice cream, and he had ice cream up there, and they had ice cream. I heard they had ice cream down here. Chocolate ice cream. I heard they had ice cream down here. If you have not seen that, look it up. I'm like, bro, you're smiling and talking about ice cream like you are. He's not the president, dude. And I would never say that. I never said that about Trump, even though I didn't like that he got elected. But I'll tell you right now, if it was him or Hillary, I was all about Trump. Because Hillary, do you want her to be your first woman president? I mean, really? I'm all about a woman president. That does not bother me. I'm not one of those little dick dudes that feel like emasculated by a woman in power. I don't give a shit, dude. I bring it, dude. I'd like to see how it goes. They might do a better job, dude. Women can be fierce, all right, in leadership positions. I had an aunt that was a VP of a company. She was 5'2", 5'1", and bro, when she was pissed, she got your attention. I'm a foot taller than her. And dude, when she spoke to me and was serious, yes, ma'am. Looking down at her, yes, ma'am. You know what I mean? You want someone that can, doesn't matter how big you are, you want someone that can exercise their authority at the right times. But Biden's gone, dude. Biden's gone. We need a strong leader. Putin, I don't know the guy's name in China, but you know that guy, they're all licking their chops. Just, I hope the Democratic Party, I hope they elect another guy like this or a gal like this that's just a puppet, because it is a matter of time before we take over. Hey, let me know if I'm wrong.
It's like we're all just following blindly. Each of my grandparents could run circles around him in a debate, and they're almost 90. Look at him. Don't take it from me. Go listen to him. It's not a rumor.
You gotta, I mean,
Today, Junior! Jesus Christ, go on YouTube and click any video of Joe Biden and check out the like and the dislike ratios. That should prove to you that no one likes him. I don't agree with anything he's done. His decisions affect me in many ways. If it was up to me, I'd rather have mean tweets and cheap gas any day. I don't like Biden. What good's he done for us? I think Afghanistan pretty much sums it up.
Oh, he's switching up the backdrop and the cadence, dude. All right. Yeah, listen, man. I'm with him. If I had my choice, dude, I'll take a mean tweet or I don't like his rhetoric with good policies and cheap gas and affordable groceries over Biden's stammering and stuttering and tripping over stuff that isn't there. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Let's hear this. New cadence. I like the way he switched that up.
Ratios, that should prove to you that no one likes him. I don't agree with anything he's done. His decisions affect me in many ways. If it was up to me, I'd rather have mean tweets and cheap gas any day. I don't like Biden. What good's he done for us? I think Afghanistan pretty much sums it up. What a dumb adult. My stomach does somersaults when I think about those 13 soldiers that were killed to fucking gall. Then he goes to the service and keeps checking his watch like he has somewhere better to be. I swear the disrespect doesn't stop. Pick your fucking head up. Look at the women and men you killed. I don't understand how anyone could even defend you still. And if they do, they either don't know what they're talking about or they're lying to themselves, because they know damn well you're a problem now.
Yeah, that Afghanistan withdrawal was bullshit. I hate when I hear people that are for Biden and CNN on them try to justify what he did. And dude, they blamed it on Trump. It's like, you cannot come into something and just continuously blame the last person. Like Obama did it with Bush. Okay, because he created this because of the war, blah, 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 blah. And then I don't remember Trump. Honestly, I don't know, but I don't remember Trump blaming Obama for anything. He might have commented and called out some bullshit, but I don't know that he really, I'm probably wrong about that. I don't fucking know. But Biden blames Trump, and they say, well, Trump set the date for that they're supposed to exit. So we just stuck to the date, even if it costed us American lives and Afghanistan lives, innocent people's lives. Hey, he set the date. We're just sticking to it. We're the good guys. Okay. And when people still to this day, 3 years into his presidency, defend him and his policies, he's created a bunch of jobs. No, people went back to work because remember, you all shut us down. Do you remember that? And then everybody went back to work that could. That's where your numbers got inflated. You're not creating a bunch of jobs. And even if you did, how many of those jobs are an actual, real, living wage to where you can actually live and afford to pay Where I live, it's almost it's like $3.50 to $4 a gallon. Some other spots, it's way more expensive. Even if you created jobs, are these jobs that the most people are going to benefit from and be able to afford to pay for gas at the pump? Because if not, don't talk to me about creating jobs as a American who's out here hustling and grinding to just get by. Because that's a bullshit remarks, man. And anybody out there that defends that shit, you need to wake up. It doesn't matter if you're your side or not. Okay? It's bullshit. If you had a boss, you worked for a company, and they were doing a shit job running that company, you'd say, get them out of here, dude. Because politics wouldn't play a part. He's running the country, a big business. Right? He's running a country. He's not doing a good job. We need to get him out of there. Okay? That's how it goes.
I swear the disrespect doesn't stop. Pick your fucking head up. Look at the women and men you killed. I don't understand how anyone could even defend you still. And if they do, they either don't know what they're talking about or they're lying to themselves, because they know damn well you're a problem now. Pulling out was a good choice, not the way you did it though. Kamala's probably sitting there like, oh my god, we did it, Joe. Speaking of her, where's she been through all these deadly days? As soon as shit erupts and hits the fan, Kamala's MIA. Not like she does anything anyway, so fucking useless. Law and order, crisis at the border, she don't fucking do shit. Just a talking head, paired up with the Walking Dead, breaking absolutely every word that was promised or said. Every time I see their faces on TV, it's such a bummer. I feel like I'm watching the third installment of Dumb and Dumber. And on top of all that, they put another ban on ammo, trying to disarm Americans, but equip the Taliban like Rambo. You give them hundreds of thousands of military guns, but Americans just trying to protect their families are the scary ones. You put...
Yeah, yo, if you don't know what he's talking about, when they left Afghanistan, he left like, I think it was like $500 million or $1 billion or something. It was a lot of money. I don't know the exact number, but it was a lot of money worth of helicopters and military equipment and ammo and all kinds of shit. And guess who took it? Yeah, it's not going to be the innocent people like, yeah, we're going to make this country great. No, it's the Taliban. We armed the flippin' Taliban with high-grade U.S. military weapons. Because it was cheaper to leave it than it was to bring it back. That's our justification. Taxpayers' dollars, our money, left there for the enemy after 20 years. 20 plus years. Our money. We leave it to the enemy that we was fighting for 20 plus years. The enemy is our government. It's not the Taliban. Yes, the Taliban will hurt us if they have a chance. 9/11 tells you all that. But when we exit a country that we know that they're in, that we went to fight because of all that shit, and we leave those millions and millions of dollars in weapons there for them at their disposal, dude, it is insanity to me that anybody could be so far right or so far left or so far in love with anything about our government. We need certain checks and balances, I believe in. But dude, to be a cheerleader for any of them? Bro. Nah. And I don't know what it is about this backdrop, but it's getting me pissed.
useless. Law and order, crisis at the border, she don't fucking do shit. Just a talking head, paired up with the walking dead, breaking absolutely every word that was promised or said. Every time I see their faces on TV, it's such a bummer. I feel like I'm watching the third installment of Dumb and Dumber. And on top of all that, they put another ban on ammo, trying to disarm Americans, but equip the Taliban like Rambo. You give them hundreds of thousands of military guns, but Americans just trying to protect their families are the scary ones. You put more trust in a terrorist organization than you do in your own people. You don't care about this nation. Fuck you, that's from me. Fuck you, that's from them. Fuck you from everyone that's still stuck in Afghanistan. Fuck you from the men and women who died for this country. And fuck you for every time you lie to cover up something. You blame this on Trump. How the fuck is this even his fault? You're in charge now, not him. That's just your default. Whenever something goes wrong, you flip and say he did it. But whenever something goes right, you're quick to take the credit. You undid almost all of Trump's agreements by your second day. So why is this one of the only fucking things you left in place? No crosses to bear, no.
That's a very good question that he raised right there. You got rid of all his other policies and all the other shit that he did, but this is the one you stuck with. I never thought about that like that until now. That's the one that you stuck with. Do you plan on going back? Democratic Party? Military industrial complex? Do you plan on going back for your weapons? After they arm themselves and become a more powerful militia, the Taliban, is that gonna be a justification 5 years down the road to go back? 10 years down the road to go back? To feed your fucking profit?
You undid almost all of Trump's agreements by your second day. So why is this one of the only fucking things you left in place? No crosses to bear, no responsibilities, just chocolate chip to ease your mental instability. I would say the blood's on your hands, but that's a lie, cause you don't even know where the fuck you are half the time.
Yo. That was crazy, dude. That was crazy. This is a long video. Bear with me, y'all, but that was insane. This dude, I like this, man. This dude's got it going on, man. Bro, he was on point. And to put that in a rap and drop bars on y'all, dude, come on. You got to enjoy that, dude. If you're a hard-working, grinding-ass American dude just trying to make it in life with hopes and dreams and aspirations to live the American dream, you've got to respect that. Boom, dude. Wow. Hey, if y'all love this video, and I hope you do, subscribe, like, share, comment, do all that. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all so much. Until next time, peace.